Welcome all. We have already started our 11th lesson, that is work and energy. So we are going to see the next part of this lesson, that are the forms of energy. How we have seen the motion, types of motions, we have seen force and types of forces. So now we are going to see the forms of energy. The first one is mechanical energy. Mechanical energy, you can clearly see in this example that boy is stretching the rubber. So after stretching the rubber, you can see the size of that rubber have increased. But when that boy will release that pressure or release that force, that particular rubber is going to come back to the original place. So mechanical energy is the energy you can clearly see that we are giving with the help of the machines, or it can be like combined force of both the things. So the rubber band is released after stretching it. The stone is held in the rubber of a catapult and the rubber is stretched and released. In above examples, we see that when the rubber of the catapult is stretched and released, it comes back to the original state as the stone files off. Similarly, when the spring of the doll is wound, then it releases and the toy starts playing. And after some time, you can see when that particular time is over, that again the doll or the car comes back to the same place, or it will be still. So sometimes some energy is possessed in the body of an particular object. You are moving, so you are possessing a kinetic energy. A stone which is still, it consists or it possesses potential energy. So always remember one thing, the energy which is stored in an object due to the specific state or position is called as a potential energy. Now you can clearly see in this particular diagram, the boy is throwing the yellow color ball onto the red color ball. As soon as he throw onto the red color ball, that red color ball changes the position. Why does this happen? Yes, because of the pressure or the force which is released from that yellow color ball is just getting transferred to the red color one. Same way, you can see that the ball is moving right now. So when this state occurs, when an object is in moving state, that time it possesses kinetic energy. So always remember, the energy which is obtained from the motion is called to be as kinetic energy. The energy used for doing the mechanical work is said to be as mechanical energy. For example, the work you are doing with the help of machines, the energy which you are possessing that time is said to be as a mechanical energy. And mechanical energy are of two types. One is of potential and another is kinetic. Okay, so we'll see the next part, that is heat energy. Heat energy, you are knowing that the sun is the biggest source of heat and light on the earth. So earth receives the heat in the proper quantities from the sun. That is how an atmospheric temperature favorable to the living world is maintained. So we are knowing, because of this sunlight, because of this heat, the temperature around us is being maintained. Heat is also one form of energy, and sunlight contains heat energy. So whatever light or whatever light we get from the sun, it consists of heat, and that's why it's said to be it contains heat energy. Heat is also produced by burning of a fuel. If you burn a wood or coal, heat is also produced from that. Heat energy is used in kitchen all the time. You are using the heat energy for cooking food. And always remember one thing, the heat is measured in the unit called as calorie. Now the next part is light energy. Light energy means what? We have learned that the plants make their own food with the help of sunlight. It means that the light energy is getting transformed into the energy which we are getting from food. So plants and animals use this food for doing their work. It means that they are using that light which is coming from the sun, and such energy is said to be as light energy. Now sound energy. Sound energy means what? You have seen many of the times the glass panes of the windows crack due to the loud noise, and sometimes you can see the control or the movements of the toy cars which is producing the sound. This means that the some work is also done by sound. If you clap the hands, a toy moves. If you clap something or if you do some noise, another machine or the object which is there in front of you which is working on sound start doing its action. So sound is also one type of energy, and it is one form of energy too. The next one is chemical energy. When the wood burns, we get heat and light. You clearly infer from this that when a wood burns, heat and light we get from it. Sometimes we hear the crackling sound as well. You can see that sometimes the cracking voice is also coming outside. What actually happens? Yes, This is because of the chemical reaction of the lead acid battery, and the chemical energy is produced. Sometimes these batteries, or you can see if you are throwing any of the electrical appliances, or you have battery cells also in the fire to heat, to burn it out, that time also you can find out some voice coming. Or when you are burning out the crackers, the chemicals are present into it, and when these chemicals burn, that's why they produce a sound, and such energy which is coming out is said to be as chemical energy. And chemical energy is produced by the chemical actions. Now, mechanical energy, heat, light, sound, chemical energy, electrical energy are various forms of energy. Now you can clearly see over here how this heat is getting transformed, how this energy is getting transformed. Basically, evaporation takes place. After that, we condensation, clouds form, rain we get, again evaporation. This water which is coming down because of rain, it is getting transferred to these dams. Dams, with the help of turbines, they are producing electricity. Electricity is going into our house. This house electricity we are using for burning the lanterns, induction cookers, mixers or TV, etc. So how energy from one part is getting transformed into another. So it is just, you can add just whatever I have said now, it is just given in the word format here, that in the course of the water cycle, water evaporates due to the heat of the sun. This water vapor form clouds and again gives rain. Rain goes into the rivers and they are stored in the dams. At the height they fall down, they possesses potential energy. When they are still at one place, they possess potential energy. Later, when they are been thrown down on the turbines, they are in the form of kinetic. When this water fall on the turbines, they are getting converted into electrical. Electrical energy is going into your houses, which comes out in the form of sound energy, light energy, etc. So another word is what the sun is the most important source of all the energies. The last one from it is energy sources. There are two types. One is conventional and another is non-conventional. Conventional means non-renewable. Non-renewable means what? You cannot renew that thing again. Once used, finished. For example, petrol. If you burn petrol or if you use petrol, diesel, after using, you are not supposed to get that petrol or diesel again. If you use the wood, you cannot get it easily. So such types of energy resources are said to be as conventional energy resources or non-renewable energy resources. Non-conventional energy resources are also said to be as renewable energy resources, which can be used traditionally, which cannot be used traditionally, but you can get them again and again. For example, you can consider the solar energy. Solar energy, if you use it, is not going to get finished. You can use it again. So there are types over here. Solar energy, which we get from sun, which you can use for solar cooker, solar water heater, solar dryer, etc. Then wind energy, which you are getting from the windmills. Here also we consist of windmills which produce electricity. Nowadays it is not in the work, but later it will. Windmills is used for drawing water from wells too. Tidal energy is the energy which is possessed, or you can get this energy because of the generations of high tides and low tides. Okay, so the turbines are fitted down near the walls, and they, with a great force, they help the movement of the turbine, and which after that electricity is produced. And the last one is hydroelectric or hydel power stations. It consists of, or they are running on with the help of water. So the Koina project in Maharashtra is well known hydel project. Then these power stations are also called to be as hydroelectric. Okay, so turbines are also fitted down and they are rotating in a great speed, which produce the electricity. Energy which is obtained from oceanic waves, the waves which are coming from the ocean sides, they are also possessed, or they are also giving us the energy. And atomic energy is very dangerous, but still in use. We are getting it from uranium, thorium, these elements, and which liberate heat at very large amount. Okay, always remember one thing, this is the energy, there is energy in every substance in the universe, and we are supposed to preserve it. Green energy means what? The energy which do not release the smoke outside or do not release harmful gases outside are said to be as green energy resources. Okay, always remember, take care of these resources. They are the need of an hour. They are very essential for your future one. So here your lesson gets over. The next part or the next question answers I am going to give you soon. Thank you.